welcome back to my channel. I already primed and prepped my face, and I'm just gonna be doing another Halloween look for you guys. We're gonna be going in with this ColourPop eyeshadow palette, and I'm just gonna be using the lime green shade, and I'm just gonna be using that as a transition shade. I'm also just gonna keep blending that in. Then we're going to be going in with our e.l.f. palette in the shade Evergreen, and we're just going to be using a darker toned green eyeshadow, and I'm just going to be putting it more towards the end of the eye, and I'm just going to keep blending so that way this dark green is just going to give it more depth to it. I'm going to be going in with my Juvia's Place concealer, and I'm just going to be cutting my crease halfway. Another good tip is to look up, and so that way it already forms the shape for you. And the smaller the brush, the better it is for you guys. And then I'm just going to slowly form a half cut crease, and I'm also just going to be grabbing a small beauty blender, and I'm just going to be slowly patting it down, setting my concealer into place. And then I'm just going to be using that evergreen shade again, and I'm just going to be blending the concealer along with the eyeshadow so that way it won't look as blotchy. You don't want your eyeshadow to look all, unblended. And I'm just going to be using a lime green shimmer shade in that palette, and I'm just gonna also use my finger, you guys, because using your finger is a lot easier to blend that out. And then I'm also just gonna keep using that evergreen eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna be blending it in. Then with my Spoiled Cosmetics palette, it is such a cute palette, you guys. It's full of glitters. I'm just gonna be going in with some eyelash glue, and I'm just gonna be blending the lime green glitter in. This glitter wasn't really given for me, so I'm gonna be going back with another lime green glitter. It's not gonna be in the palette, and I'm also gonna be mixing the two glitters together. Then I'm also just gonna be using that dark green eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna be blending everything together. I'm just gonna do the other eye off camera, and bam, I added a little bit of liner on the top, and I'm just gonna be using these Ioni Mink lashes. Y'all, I love these lashes. You can also get these lashes from the Dollar Tree. Can you guys believe that? And then I'm just gonna be going in with some foundation. I found this hack on TikTok, and y'all, let me tell you, I do not want to try it again because it was such hell mixing the foundation with eyeshadow, and you would think it would be a lot easier, but it was so drying. Like, I barely would even put it on my skin, and it would just dry so quickly, so I had to keep using my setting spray. And not even like that, it blended that well. So that TikTok hack, if you guys want to try it, I would suggest not to, because I'd rather just use my face paints than using this. It was so hard to blend, even though it may not look like it, but it really was. I kept having to mix my foundation and throwing in some more lime green eyeshadow together, and I'm just going to be using my brush to just shape the top of my brow, and added some more underneath my eyes. So once that is all blended, I'm just gonna be going in with the any type of concealer. It's okay to use any type. I'm just gonna be using it underneath my eyes and on my nose. Basically, I'm just gonna be doing the same contour routine using my concealer, and I'm just gonna be making it a little bit lighter so that way it won't look so, I guess, all fully green. And I'm just going to be using a dark green eyeshadow, and I'm just going to be pretending, I guess, like I'm regular contouring, so that way it can have some depth into it. And then once that's done, I added some lime green eyeshadow underneath my eye. I don't know if you guys can tell, because I feel like the concealer was starting to come off underneath my eye. That's another reason why I didn't like this TikTok hack. So I had to blend some eyeshadow underneath my eye to make it more blendable. Then I'm going to be going in with my Fenty Beauty highlighter, you guys, my favorite at the moment. Then I'm going to be using my Manron paint palette. You guys, I'm almost hitting pan with all the paints in that palette. I love it so much. The paint doesn't even crack, so it's really great, especially for Halloween looks. And I'm just going to be drawing squares across my forehead like the Frankenstein. And I'm just going to be outlining it with black. And I'm just going to be drawing my stitches that are across my face. And then at the end of the look, I'm just also going to be outlining it again, so that way it looks more neat and precise. You guys, this is going to be like the most easiest way to draw your stitches. If you ever come up with the look and want to draw some, you're just going to basically draw a big line along with little lines across it. It's so easy. And to add more depth and to make it look like they are stitches, I'm just going to be going along the black lines with some white paint. It doesn't really matter if you have a lot or a little bit. It does at the end of the look give it that illusion. As long as you have a little bit of white on there, it looks fine. And then I'm just going to be going in with the black eyeshadow, and I'm just going to be dabbing black dots at the end of each stitch, and it gives it that illusion of a stitch. Next, I'm going to be drawing Frankenstein's little screws that he be having in the pictures. The easiest way to describe to draw his screws is you're basically going to draw a rectangle and then a circle oval shape towards the end. And I'm just going to be filling that in with my silver paint that I got from the Manron paint palette. And then I'm just going to be outlining it with black, so that way it can look more like a screw. And I'm also going to be drawing basically C shapes for the end of it. And I'm also going to be adding some fake blood. You don't have to use the one I'm specifically using. You could use any kind of blood, you guys. Any kind of blood is fine. And I'm also going to be using some drips along on my mouth, and adding some more drips I guess where the screws are at, so it can look more realistic. And I just love using this sponge because I feel like it splatters the blood a lot more better. I'm not really sure on where to purchase that sponge, you guys. It came with that blood kit, and I'm just going to be blending in more blood to make it look more realistic. Then I'm going to be using my cappuccino shade and my knobby lip liners. You guys, I can't get rid of this lip liner. It's like my favorite shade right now. And I'm going to be going over with the Superstay Maybelline matte lipstick. It's a red color. You can use any type of red lipstick, whatever kind of red lipstick you got. And this is the finished and final completed look, you guys. It was such a fun look to do for Halloween. I hope you guys recreate it, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.